I am running the risk of these brands or their fans not liking me after this video. Let me make this perfectly clear. All of these 3 bags are amazing and really good. That being said, I will intentionally be really hard on these bags. This is a battle between exceptional urban everyday carry bags to give you the best buying decision as possible. As you know, I believe that looking at the flaws or trade-offs gives you a better understanding of the item and therefore a more educated buying decision. That is why I will nitpick at all of the trade-offs of these bags. Again, all of these bags are amazing and great in build quality and design. Hence the reason why I let them battle against each other. I will give you a positive for each bag in the end of the video, but now let's concentrate on the negatives. Let's start with the bag that I reviewed the last. In the review of the Able Carry Daily Plus, I said that I couldn't find any negatives. But as I said in the introduction, I am going into this video with highly critical eyes, and with being intentionally highly nitpicky, I was able to find some negatives. The A-frame is a great feature to distribute weight and make the bag more comfortable to carry. Furthermore, it prevents the bag from sagging and to keep its shape. But this is also a negative. The bag basically looks fully packed all of the time, and therefore also looks the biggest and bulkiest of all of the 3 bags, even when empty. Although the bag looks the biggest, the water bottle compartment expands into the main compartment and will subtract from the available volume of the main compartment. Speaking of compartments, this bag has a lot of slots and compartments. I always like to say, the more slots and compartments, the more you might need to adapt your packing style to the bag to utilize all of those slots and compartments. One small example are these pen slots. I never use any pen slots because I like to use this rubberized Stabilo pen that does not fit this pen slot. So I would need to switch my pens just to utilize this feature. If we look at all of the compartments from the outside, we can see quite a few zipper pulls. If you line up all of the zipper pulls of the main, bottle and front compartment on one side, you have 4 identically looking and feeling zipper pulls. If you are in a hurry, or just don't look because you just want to grab your wallet, for instance, while the bag is still hanging off one shoulder, there is a high probability that you will grab the wrong zipper. The clamshell opening is a, let's say, 80% opening style, so the bottom part of the opening does not really fold over completely. That is why the opening can just flap back and close while you are loading or unloading the bag. This can be a bit annoying, to be honest. The Blackember Shadow is the only of the 3 that is a proper clamshell opening bag, and once you open this bag completely, you can also see that this bag has a lot of organization as well. While the 2 bottom ones are great because they are big and don't force you to adapt your items based on their size, this is different with the top accordion pocket. This is called the Tech Kit and is basically the same as in a TKS sling bag, but just inside a backpack. I do like the concept, but this is only useful for smaller items like AirPods, cables or slim SSDs. I find it very difficult to fully pack and utilize this accordion pocket. Moreover, the strap of the closing fitlock is not adjustable and further limits the items that you can put inside. In the product video of the Shadow, you can see this pocket used for glasses, but because the strap isn't adjustable, I personally feel that the pocket puts too much pressure on the items inside, and therefore I would not put my prescription glasses or expensive sunglasses into this pocket. Just like the Able Carry, the water bottle pocket expands to the inside of the main compartment, but other than the Able Carry, it is directly close to your electronics, e.g. the laptop slot, and not separated at all. So if you have a leaky bottle for whatever reason, this could get dangerous for your electronics. Of the 3 bags, the Modern Dayfarer V2 is the only one with an outside water bottle pocket. While many people will prefer this, I personally dislike this style of water bottle pockets because I fear, from personal experience, that the bottle will jump out whenever I might need to run to the bus, for instance. Also, I like a cleaner, streamlined outside appearance of the bag with less pockets sticking out. Furthermore, Of the 3 bags, this is the only top-loading bag with a flap-down closing. So this is the least confidence-inspiring when it comes down to rain protecting the items inside. If you don't close the bag properly, there is the risk of leaving a small gap through which water could get inside. Also, this fitlock is great looking, but it's the type of fitlock that can accidentally come undone and leave the whole bag open when you have it on your back. Inside the main opening's flap, there is a front access compartment in which I would have loved some vertical aligned slots to utilize the whole vertical space of that compartment. Without it, all of the small items inside just accumulate at the bottom of this compartment. While it is to be expected, the shoe compartment expands into the main compartment and takes away volume. Again, this is to be expected. So I personally don't consider this a negative, but I also don't consider it a positive, and rather just a good to have feature. Compared to all of the other bags, this feels in last place when it comes down to the build quality and choices of materials. However, it is well made, and I want to re-emphasize that all of these bags are amazing and are very well made. You can't go wrong with either of them. And hopefully this closer look at all of the negatives will give you a better understanding which bag might be for you. But just to give you some more help, let me give you one positive note on each of the bags. The EDC is a solid contender for one of the best bags this year in my humble opinion. And while the amount of all of the slots might need you to slightly adapt to its packing style, the organization is very good and not that overwhelming. The Daily Plus looks great and is very well made. Speaking of well made, I think the Blackember Shadow is the best of the 3 when it comes down to the choices of materials and build quality. Also, I think of the 3, it looks the best, and the fully clamshell opening makes this much more easier to load and unload. I would say try to visualize what small or compact items you could load into the tech kit. If you have a bunch of small items that fit inside, then this might be for you. If you want a good mix between the two and you want a hybrid of a top loader and clamshell opening bag, then the Modern Dayfarer V2 is a good choice. This also feels less bulky and slimmer than the EDC, and again feels like a middle ground between the Blackember and the EDC. Before I tell you which bag I personally would choose, no matter which bag you decide on, if you live in Europe, you can get either of them at mukama.com. This video is supported by advertisement of carefully curated brands that I have used, reviewed or trust myself. Mukama is a Europe-based online store that carries a fresh selection of curated bag and EDC items from great brands like EDC, Blackember or Modern Dayfarer, with a proven record of reliable service you can count on. So check out mukama.com for all of your bag and EDC needs. If I personally had to choose between all of the 3, I would go between the EDC and the Blackember. If the Blackember's tech kit would be more flexible, then I'd be leaning more towards the Shadow because I just love Blackember bags, and the whole layout of the features and the design are great. But just because I personally can't utilize the tech kit of the bag, I lean a little bit more towards the EDC Daily Plus. So of these 3 bags, which one would be your choice? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you have any more As a very successful director, I draw inspiration from real life, and in this horror feature film, we capture the story of our protagonist discovering people who don't subscribe. I know, it's shocking. The protagonist then helps to subscribe and to push the bell icon. See my movie, subscribe, in your local Blockbuster soon. Check out my podcast, second channel and Instagram at YouKnowTheBow. Stay safe and healthy everyone, and I see you in the next video. Thank you very much.